getting clearance. Those who giving up, roll with the perseverance. Gotta stick to it, even with the interference. Gotta stay prayed up, yeah, I'm talking about the spirit. Ooh, yeah, that's a slut now. I ain't gotta flex, no stunt now. Yeah, I've been down, no bluff now. Yeah, I've been down, but I'm up now. So pull up with the test, I'm pump now. I ain't gotta stress now. I ain't gotta.
Family, listen. It is absolute pandemonium when you look at the list of participants. If you don't see your members on, you want to make sure that their package is active, that their subscription is active. This call is for paid active members only. All right. When you look at the list of participants, this call is going to be lit tonight. We have our phenomenal educators that are going to be on the line, allowing us to know different strategies in the market. Family, listen, our very own Go Live educators inside of the academy will be on in just a moment. I hope you all have already funded your accounts. You guys are already ready to make money. Drop some ones in the chat if you're ready to get paid tonight. Drop some ones. I need to know who's out there that's ready to get to a bag. Now, listen, if there ever was a time, do not allow your organization to miss out on additional monies, y'all. Listen, I need you to right now text your members. Now, make sure they package active. Now, come on. Got to keep the house clean. Make sure they have a subscription. I need you to text your members right now. All right, especially your brand new members, right? We want to get them plugged into the product so that they can see the results, so that they're here over the next 18 months. When you look at the list of participants, if you do not see your customers, send them a text message, because we're about to bring to the stage our Go Live educators. Yo, I'm so excited. Tonight is absolute pandemonium because I am excited about 2022. The leaders have come together and we have developed this Monday and Tuesday night for the first quarter of this year, allowing you to make more money in the market. I love this because we're coming together. Dr. Mayor, how you feel? We're coming together in unity as one Rising Prophet organization. Let me hit the record button, because if I get ahead of myself, I get too excited. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me hit where's the record button? Okay, there we go.
Recording in progress.
All right. Guys, when you look at the list of participants, if you do not see your team members, in about 30 seconds, we are going to get this call started. In about 30 seconds, let's go. Send out a reminder. Listen, if your customers knew that we were on a call with almost 200 people and we're about to all go in the market together and get a check, would your members want to know? Somebody drop in the chat, yes. Somebody drop in the chat, yes. Where are your customers? Look at the list of participants and let's make sure we have them on the line. Let's go. Y'all, we about to get over 200 members on. Let's go.
First lady got our first lady on a playlist tripping. So blessed and hand the Lord on a stick. See what he finna do next. Started hitting me on my jacket to jump on the track. I said, run it up, I'm feeling blessed.
I've been slow, I've been bold now. Gotta catch up, gotta shine now. Running faster, I can't slow down. Gotta catch up, gotta shine now. Cause I've been blessed up, I've been bold now. Gotta catch up, gotta shine now. Running faster, I can't slow down. Gotta catch up, gotta shine now. Running fast, okay.
Got some chips, yeah.
Running fast, don't lay away.
Oh, it's bad, yeah.
All right. Guys, we are ready to go ahead and get this party started. I am so elated and so excited to bring to the stage Dr. Kathy Kirkland. This woman of God has a heart for people. Guys, my wife and I have had the chance of meeting Dr. Kathy. I love Dr. Kathy so much because of her level of humility. If you guys have ever been around Dr. K, she has a heart of gold. She, I believe, was one of the first female educators inside of I Am Mastery Academy. We know that past profits do not guarantee future returns, but the young lady is bad to the bone. I'm talking about she is helping people snatch the wig off of the US 30. Listen, Dr. Kathy is helping hundreds of thousands of people navigate these financial markets. So I'm excited to bring Dr. K to the stage. I hope you guys are ready to get started tonight. Again, when you look at the list of participants, if you do not see your customers, family, I'm going to be really honest with you. They're going to really want to know about this call tonight. All right. So Dr. Kathy, are you there? Do I need to make you host?
Okay. Yeah, make me a co-host.
Let me see.
You can do co-host.
Yeah, so many people coming in. I need some help.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I can help you as well.
Dr. Kathy.
Camille, are you on before I get started?
I'm gonna make you co-host.
Okay.
Okay, we both. Okay, I can help you admit. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, guys. So majority of you guys are already in here trading. I know you already know me. Dr. Michaels, where you been? I haven't been seeing you. When you don't show up, I know. I notice it. I'm looking all the time. So guys, listen, we're going to get started. Y'all know I do ECC 11 2.0. We do the chart markups. I'm going to show you the actual strategy. And then Camille is going to talk to you briefly about compound interest and a compound chart. She's going to put it in the chat here also so that you can set your own personal daily goals. And so that you can reach whatever it is that's in your account. Is going to show you exactly how to do it. Dr. Ben is going to start hopping on with us and showing you some of the HFX things as well. And we're going to go from there. So I need to know, Camille, are you on? Okay, maybe she helping Dr. Joel. All right, so I'm going to show you ECC 11 2.0. This is where Aaron, actually, Dr. Angela, you look so beautiful, girl. This is where you get to see how Aaron snatched the wig off US 30. So this is what he does. So this is ECC 11 2.0. I just did a training, so I'm going to show you briefly how to use it. You get your alerts over here in this side. Now, for all my brand new beginner traders, if you're brand spanking new, this is what I teach my 4-year-old and my 5-year-old grandson and granddaughter. So I start at the bottom. Right here is ECC 11 2.0. If you learn how to trade in between these lines, just like when you was growing up, if you learn how to write in between these lines, you were a good handwriter, right? So if you learn how to trade in between these lines, you're going to be a good writer. I mean, a good trader. So if you see here where the black line breaks down below the 80, this is the 80-20 rule. If the black line goes below the 80, that's your entry for the sell. If the black line goes up above the 20, that's your entry for the buy. Your red line acts as support and resistance, and it tells you which way the trend is going. So red line is support and resistance. And it also gives you the trend. Now, when the black line breaks above the 20, I don't care what else is going on the chart because I have to give you 2 or 3 different confirmations. Everything else is going to lag behind this right here. Okay. So when the black line goes in above the 20, that is your buy signal. So if you see the red line, every time the black line touches the red line, it's going to be a pullback. I will be back on in the morning at 7 a.m. and at 8 a.m. Eastern and 9:30 a.m. Eastern, teaching you how to do this as well. So when the black line meets the red, pull back. When the black line breaks through the red line, strong buy or strong sell. If we tracking, type tracking in the chat so I know. Hey, sissy. Lady J, y'all know I'm the third sister. I'm really the fourth sister. I'm in between one of them. Okay, we tracking. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. This is their second confirmation right here. This is called the cash machine. And it's real simple. Red over green, sell. And Lee, if you see anything, let me know. Red over green, sell. And anytime you see the green over the red, that's your buy. Remember, this lags behind it. Anything up top, if the lines are up here in the red, that's your overbought area. Lines down here in the green, that's your oversold area. Now, let me show you how it lines up. Now, you see right here where this broke up above the 20, right? So this would be your buy zone. If the red line is close by, just wait till it touches it and then move on. So you would have got in right here. If you want your next confirmation, it would be right here where the green is starting to go above the red. Well, really, I'll move it over, line it up like that. It lags a little bit, but it catches up. Green is over red, so that's buy. Above the 20 is a buy. You can use it for, no, this is not the DCX class. This is actually Forex. I know everybody's into DCX, but we're giving you 8 streams of income to use on tonight. So if you don't trade crypto, you automatically invest in. Everybody in here should be invested in crypto, right? And I'm gonna tell you why you should invest in crypto. And I got Dr. House to back me up, and I'm gonna tell you that in a minute. So you'll see here where the green is over the red, that's a buy. Y'all know I'm just straight Bible here. You hear me? Ecclesiastes 11:1 talks about how good it is to enter into foreign trade. So you got to enter into foreign trade. And that's with every single currency on this earth, because we trade one economy for another economy. And that's how we float. That's how we all with one accord. Okay. So you have to trade Forex, HFX, DCX. You can't just pick one. You got to get them all, because if you got all your eggs in one basket, just like if you only got one job, you broke. If you only trade one thing, you broke. So you got to do it all. So this is where you would enter at, right here. You see it on this candle right here. I'm going to draw this line. It's on this candle right here. When you enter into that on that 20, and you get in on that candle and you stay in until you hit the 80, which would be right here, that's 453 pips on silver. So let me show you again. That candle started about right here. You would have exited, you would have exited right here, 364 pips. If you stayed in it from the time it went up past this 20 and stayed in it to hit the 80, which lines up with right here, that's 364 pips that you would have caught right then and there off of silver. And if you're on with me in the morning, you catch these exact same pips. Okay, now, when it comes down below the 80, just say it break it down right here, it comes down below the 80 here. And then you see the red is over the green, right? If y'all tracking, type of 1 in the chat. I need to know y'all follow me. So when I start analyzing the charts, you know how to follow me, because nobody's going to work harder for your house than you are. Nobody's going to pay your bills, but you are. So you need to be tracking, and you need to know what's going on, and you can go back and help your team. Okay, so you see that where it comes down and you see the red over the green, sell. Sales on there. The black line broke below the 80. So if you got in it right here off of this candle, let me line it up right there. Off of that candle, and you wrote it down until it hit the 20, that would have been right here. That's another 568 pips. You don't need 1,000 trades to make money. You master one, you master them all. That's 568 pips right here. So now you're up. You got 364 pips, 568 pips. How many pips have you caught off of one trade? This your money. How much you caught off of one trade? 364 and 568. You done caught 600 and that's wrong. No, 604. I'm up here subtracting. Y'all better help me out.
932.
There you go. And she just got paid. Okay, so that's how I trade ECC 11 2.0. Now you guys already know how to do your stop losses, your take profits, and everything, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna analyze the chart. I'm gonna look for it. I believe that Lee, are you on yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Lee. She's going to tell you how her trade, how she works the pivots and how she trades. And before I do that, I want to say this. Listen, y'all know about Ecclesiastes 11:1, right? Y'all work with me real fast. Type of 1 in the chat if you know about Ecclesiastes 11:1, the Good News Translation. Okay, so let me tell you, if you have ever doubted the fact that crypto is not a part of it. Thank you, Angela. I'm being vintage today. If you think crypto is not a part of it, you are in a man-made company with a God-written skill set. You have godly people on here. You got pastors that's in here that's on it. I want you to turn to Revelations 21. I went to go visit Dr. House this weekend, and we had church in her office all by ourselves. You hear me? I got so much revelation off this. I said, I don't care if nobody else understand it. People didn't understand it when I was telling them about Ecclesiastes 11:1. Good. Look, and Mother Rose from my team is on here. Mother Rose is on. Listen, Revelations 21 and verse 18 and 19. You know how the scripture talks about the heavens, right? Revelations chapter 18, it says the building of the wall, and it was of jasper, and the city was of pure gold, like unto clear glass. And the foundations, we talking about the new heaven, right? Revelation 18. What was that? Well, I got it out of 20. 19 is
21, 18 through 19.
Yeah. So, and the foundations of the wall of the city was garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was of jasper. Y'all know jasper, right? The second foundation was sapphire. And the third of chalcedony. And the fourth was emerald. So when Dr. House brought it up, she was like, she had to go and look up the word, the definition of chalcedony. Because I was like, well, what is chalcedony? I don't know what that is. Hold on, somebody's texting me. And so I pulled it up. And this is, everybody go pull it up. Chalcedony. Look it up. Chalcedony. I'm letting you know that you're in the right place at the right time. Listen, chalcedony, the meaning is it's a cryptocrystalline. It's a cryptocrystalline. Now you see how back then when Solomon was talking about entering into foreign trade, how we needed Ecclesiastes 11:1. I was sold when I found out that it was written. You hear me? I was sold because he said it's good to enter into foreign trade. John talks about the new heaven. Well, God is building the new heaven, which is future tense. And where we at right now? We in the crypto era. The third heaven is made out of crypto, guys. It's minerals that you can barely see them. They're minerals. But can you see crypto now? If you was to go by, can you see crypto? God, y'all don't understand. I'm so excited about what's going on. And plus they got a special going on too. Y'all cut me off if necessary. Just cut me off because I'm hyped right now. I'm so excited about this because I found crypto is in the Bible and God is building the mansions and he's building the third heaven. It's the third stone that's in there. Everything that we're buying down here that is supposed to be of value is even valuable up there. We in the crypto era, and crypto, my husband just popped in shouting. Crypto is the third foundation in heaven. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If you're not trading foreign currency, if you're not on with Lee Allen and pivots, shame on you. We were the first females in there talking about Forex. We can trade it all. We trade the crypto, we trade HFX, we do all of it. And we do it because it's written. This thing is written. If you haven't bought any crypto, buy it. Because all you're doing is sowing into the foundation that God got for you. Like, okay, I'm going to shut up. That's it for me. But Dr. House, you blessed my soul so good this weekend. This is now, excuse me, a part of my presentation. Crypto, sis, Janetta, girl, listen.
Yes.
Foundation in heaven.
Yes. I mean,
you better preach in heaven.
Dr. Kathy, you better preach.
Girl, listen, it is written. We are in a man-made company with a God-written skill set. And if you're not God-fearing, you're going to miss out on a whole lot. God has given us everything. He only gives revelation to those that love him, those that want to know the mysteries of God. And we got the mysteries right here. God is telling us we have our own team. Our leader is a pastor and a first lady. Lee evangelizes. I evangelize. Dr. House is the pastor and the first lady. Janetta evangelizes and the first lady. You got Pastor Carl on here. You got so many more on here. So listen, let me tell you something. Y'all need to be on fire this 2022. Everybody need to be on fire. There is no excuse for nobody being chairman 750. Lee, take it, girl. Take it. If you don't take it, I'm going to keep on preaching. Take it. And I ain't even preaching right. I'm so excited. I want to hop up out of here.
You keep on preaching. You keep on preaching. Listen. So there's a little bit of something that I just want to add to what you're already saying. I know this really isn't what y'all came here for, I'm sure. But you know what? You may not come here for it. You may not come here for it, but this is what you needed. Okay. So why now? Whether you, relate as a Christian or not, why Christians should get involved in Bitcoin. Although this opinion is controversial, many people share the following belief. Government money can be a sin. I know you're going to be like, oh, Lord, now we're going off in the deep end. This is because they say that inflation is a sin. And by inflation is the debasement and devaluation of one's currency. Y'all know that we're in a big inflation mess right now, and it's just getting worse. So by doing so, the government is essentially stealing a small portion of their own citizens' money. I know I feel like they steal my money all the time. But anyway, every single year, breaking the 8th commandment of you should not steal. Governments can print any amount of money anytime they want, thus devaluing their own people's money at a rate at which they decide. Their supply, not ours, right? This is the government money. Their supply is essentially infinite. Some say this is the equivalent of stealing. They claim that this traditional type of money is not honest money, but Bitcoin is. Bitcoin has a limited supply. The inflation rate is agreed upon previously by all participants and cannot be changed. Moving to Bitcoin is essentially moving away from a sinful money. Okay. And so if you believe this is the case to be true, then it's probably a good idea to get involved in cryptocurrency. And that's not the only reason, right? That's not the only reason why we want to get involved in cryptocurrency, but that is a pretty good reason. In conclusion, Bitcoin is essentially a new form of money. We can take what the Bible says about money. All right. Dr. House, Dr. K's already talked about that, but we can take essentially whatever scriptures that the Bible has talked about money and apply it to Bitcoin. Okay. So if you enter the market with pure intentions, then it is okay and encouraged, not with greed, but with a pure heart. And, most everybody is trying to get to a place where, not only can you take care of your family, but build a legacy. And I know that most of us all have a great heart for ministry and for nonprofits. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Give me just 1 minute. Lord knows I've got about 19 of them in this selection. So I'm trying to find which one it is that I am looking to share. Give me just 1 moment. I think it is this one. Okay. All right. So welcome everyone. And Dr. K, my goodness, that ECC 11, I'm gonna have to come check you out, girl. That looks good. I like it a lot. All right. So this is pivots. And so this is just our analysis from this morning. What we do at about 8 o'clock every morning. What we do every morning is that we analyze NAS. Okay. We analyze NAS for the day. And so if you're not on with us, this might be just a little bit foreign to you, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you really quick what we do. And yes, we are going to be looking for, we're going to be doing some live analysis today. But for all of those who are new to either one of our strategies, this is what I want to show you really quick. Let me get rid of that little line right there. So this is from today, and this is when New York opened. So when New York opens, we already have a buy break and a sell break. And so that's for our quick scalping. All right. That's just for that quick scalp that we like to do. The market, takes off, and we call it a little speed bump. And so actually James Leon calls it a speed bump. Now he's got me calling it a speed bump, but like we took this little break and we took like 50 pips up on that. You just, we put in our TPs, and then you're in and out of the market real quick. Same thing. We had a sell break, quick 50 pips in and out of the market there real quick. Now, the next thing that we do is we already have these marked up, and what happens is I do my analysis and then you get to pull it up. As long as you have pivots or the Forex Pro Pack or whatever, as long as you have pivots, access to pivots, you'll be able to pull up my marked up charts. And so today, within about, let's just see here real quick. So price broke our sell break, and it came down and hit our zone 6. See if I can squeeze in here, show you a little bit more. So it hit our sell break, and then it hit, it kept on going. Okay, it went 1,720 pips. Now look at this. It went 2 points from hitting zone 8, but I didn't count it. Right? Because the reason why I didn't count it is because it didn't hit that zone. I only count the zones that it clearly hit. So this morning, in about an hour, we were able to catch 1,720 pips to the downside. Okay. That was our to the downside pips. That was in an hour and 9 minutes right there. Okay. So I'm going to show you how we do this. I just want to show you what we do every single day. And then the market came down, and then it made a bounce up. Now I'm going to show you how we look at these bounce ups and where we look to get in for any buys or anything. Now, if we wouldn't have taken this buy, maybe would have come back and took this retest this here, but for sure we're looking at getting in here. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. Here, or we also had our buy break here. So some just got in and stayed in here. So I'm going to just count it from here. I'm not going to count from the early entries there. I'm just going to count the entries that are clearly marked up for you. And then I'm going to have to go to a higher time frame so I can see more candles. Okay. So then we had our buy break there, and the market went up and hit 9 zones. All right. And this all happened after 11:30 this morning. About 11:30, 11:45, the market took off to the upside. And in about 5 hours, we got all nine out of 10 zones reached for 2,500 pips. So basically, this is pretty much the way the market moves with NAS every day. It's pretty typical to get, 2,000 to 3,000 pips on that. And so, and we have it all marked up for you. We do a little scalping, and then we do our intraday. Okay. Let me see here if I can get to something that, here we go. So here's the simple version of the way we like to use pivots and last. My team came up with this name, and Dr. House, I'm waiting. We're going to start using your hey last traders. So Candace is going to send me that video. And so anyway, last is the Lee Allen and simple strategy, shuffle strategy, scalping strategy. I mean, whatever. It's LASS. And so right here, when you go to our strategies that we have for pivots here, you can use last or last scalper, either one. Okay, it's kind of the same thing. Last scalper is just on the 1 minute, and I wanted to show you the real clean version because I can make a mess out of a chart in about 2 seconds. I like to mark up my charts and put all kinds of stuff on there. So what we do here, I'm just going to say, how many of you guys like scalping? If you like scalping, put a 1 in the chat. So if you like to scalp, this is really, really easy. What we do, we have some simple rules that I have usually, here on my chart. And I'll show you the simplest of them. And that's this. We like to buy when the market is above the red and green line. Okay, this is your money line. So whenever this is your money or momentum, this is your trend. So whenever the market goes above those lines, we're just looking for buys. So you want to buy the dip. Okay, see those dips? The funny thing is, without all of these little extra helpers, I call them these indicators, my extra helpers. They kind of help you see when to get in on those dips, okay? So if you didn't get in here when the market crossed the 50 and crossed the 200, if you didn't get in there right here, you had a real good opportunity with our yellow last. We call these mountains, and then we call the shadows snow. I don't know how that happened. I think students did that. Blame it on the students. So if we got in here, it would have been a fairly simple. I think Dr. K and I, we both have some pretty simple strategies. We like to make it easy, right, Dr. K? We want to make we want it so easy that your 2-year-old, your 4-year-old, exactly, they can do it, right? And exactly, we have young ones helping their grandparents all the time. I tell them when somebody says, I can't do something, I say, can you have a grandchild in the house? Just have them come help you. So right here, this was a yellow last, gave us an entry. Yellow last, she's fast though. She's like, let's just jump in. Let's be a little risky. And so yellow last, she says, let's go. I usually like to wait on red last to get down here to the bottom. And then yellow last and red last, they give us a little double confirmation right there. Now, in this case, price had already crossed above the 50. It already crossed above the red. So it was going. But if you're like, oh, I just don't know, I think I'm going to wait, then fine, you can wait a few minutes and you get another entry and you buy the dip. So what we do, my mouse just decided it wanted to conk out on me. I've been putting it to work. I'll just stick the little charger in it though. It'll be all right. You can't quit on me. I was laughing and telling everybody this morning, I said, y'all, a while ago, I said, y'all, this girl's on fire at 4 a.m. At 7 p.m., I'm usually asleep. So thank the Lord, he gave me a little bit of, gave me a little jolt though. So anyway, let's just pretend like that, we were like that. Oh, do I get in now? Do I get in now? And let's just say that you didn't get in there, but you waited and you got in here because we had a double confirmation and you got in, okay? And you just kind of rode all the way up. And you could have gotten out at the top of this mountain here, and that would have been, you're not going to believe this, 477 pips, 47 points and 477 pips in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Isn't that nice? Now, if you like to just get in and get out and get in and get out, I will be honest with you, that's not really my cup of tea. But if you like that, you can definitely do that. Or you can watch our orange last here and maybe stay in just a little bit longer. All right. So yellow and red right there, you got in, and then yellow, orange. Now, if you wanted to get out here, see how both the yellow and red right here cross down? And those are the 80-22, Dr. K. Yeah, those are the 80-20. So right there, that would have been 806 pips in 15 minutes. Okay. So I'm just kind of showing you, I do have a video on Go Live. If you're on my sessions, by the way, I'm on at, what time am I on? 8:15 Eastern time. I think that's what time I get on. 8:15 Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I used to be on 5 days a week, but I just cut to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They're reworking our schedules right now. And so 8:15 to like 9:30, 9:40. Dr. K, when are you on?
I am on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm only on one time on Monday, and that's at 8 a.m. on the Vibrato channel. I'm on
Eastern or Central?
Central. So 8 a.m. Eastern. 8 a.m. Eastern. And then I'm on at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday and Wednesday on the Advanced channel.
Okay. So we're not overlapping on Tuesday and Wednesday. We just overlap on Monday. And I'm not on Monday.
No,
so
you're not on Monday. Because when I get off, you're coming on.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So if you like, to check out both of our schedules, we're not overlapping, and, that would be great. So anyway, so one of the things that I do, and if you do decide to get in, I like to just wait and get in and stay in until something like this happens. Okay. And then once that hits right there, now, you would have, missed a few hundred pips there, because that's 1,668 pips. But if you would have stayed in, if you would have said, now I'm going to get out, then it's 1,100 pips. Totally up to you guys. This right here would have been my signal to get out. So it would have been right here. See how the orange last came down? So anyway, so now what I just kind of showed you was how to just kind of get in and out. Thank you so much, Bayman. I'm so glad you're on. Bayman is my moderator, and I don't even know what we would do without our moderators. Good Lord, have money. Good Lord, have mercy. Okay, I'm getting delirious now. So anyway, if y'all haven't been on with me, I'm kind of delirious even in the morning time. So then the price comes down, and, this is a little bit of indecision in the market. And so, you're not quite sure if it's, starting to reverse or whatever. But, and I went and showed you all of that because I'm on the 1 minute. And so these pivot levels, they readjust all the time because I'm on the 1. But so let me go ahead and if I honest to goodness, that is really the basics of all of that, getting in and out. I would say your pivots is the only other thing that's really important. And it's pretty important. And that is pivots shows you when the market is overbought and when the market is oversold. Okay. So basically what I like to teach people is this is your major resistance. This is your major support. Everything in between are minor resistance and support. Okay. So what happens, see, when the market comes down here to this zone, it has a tendency to bounce. And most of the time it'll make its way back up into this area. Now, of course, at some point in time, it's going to break out. Your pivots will push up or down and continue to follow with price action. Okay. So a lot of students, they love getting in here at the 0 or the 8 because those are like really good times to enter in for a little bit longer term move. Okay. And here we go. So Dr. K, I think that can we both share our screen at the same time? Does it allow that?
I don't know.
I don't know if it'll let us split screens. Let me see. I'm going to say where it says let multiple people share at one time. I'm going to try that. Give me 1 second. Okay. If not, then we can just kind of call out if we're ready to share something.
I saw GBP USD for a regular Forex pair. I think NAS is still consolidating a little bit. US 30 is consolidating. And S&P 500 is consolidating.
So I don't see. Let me look one more time. Mine normally says multiple people can share.
I think we got that upgrade. Yeah. You got that upgrade.
I don't see it. All right. So I'm going to stop screen sharing for a moment. If did you say you did see something? And then we'll just kind of pop in when we
pull up GBP USD. You can stop because I posted what I saw.
You did?
The zone areas. I did it in the chat.
Look at you.
I didn't know where else to put it. You was on a roll. I didn't want to interrupt that.
Look at you.
Marisane is on. All the way from Aruba, Marisane. She's on.
Really? I'm going to be in Curacao. That's the neighbor island.
She lives in Curacao. Her mom lives in Aruba. But yeah.
Well, I'm going to be there on the 27th.
Okay. So what do you see on that? I saw that as a buy.
I was just going to say, now it's at the P4. Mm-hmm. So the P4 acts as a little bit of a stubborn resistance. You can see here, support and resistance. See how the market just kind of is playing around that, but definitely a yellow and red says buy. Oh,
yeah. So
don't say
that. It's in the zone.
It's in the zone. Yeah, it's bouncing off the 50 here.
Mm-hmm.
And so
and it's going up north. Yeah.
Y'all, we are learning a new lingo,
right?
So y'all just have to give us.
Y'all tracking, right? So if it's going up north or if it's going up north, you know what to do. If it's going down south, you know what it's doing. If it's going east and west, it's what? It's consolidating. If it's going up north, it's buying. If it's going down south, it is selling.
So you think 20 pips?
Yeah. That's what anywhere from 10 to 20.
Yeah.
Do 10 at a time. And trail your profits or just trail it. I'm going to look at, I got so many charts open too.
Me too.
Gold. I'm looking at gold for a buy, maybe it's at 1806. It could be good for about 10 pips before it hit that section. I am on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's kind of overbought. Oh, let me think. I want to share this while Lee is pulling it up. Lee, can I share?
Yes. Let me.
I want to show y'all a little secret while Lee is pulling it up that I use. So when you hop on my channels in the morning at 7 a.m. Central on the Vibrata channel, this is what we do. And even on the Forex Advanced channel at 9:30 Eastern. So I also show you that if it's at the top of the hour, 15, I wish Trish was on, but she's not. 15 minutes before the top of every hour, there's a pullback. on every single pair. At 45 minutes after the hour, 15 minutes before the top of the hour, 7:45 is 8:45 now, 9:45. If it's buying, it'll pull back and start selling some. If it's selling, it'll pull back into a buy. At the top of the hour, this is how we trade it at the top of the hour. At 7 minutes after, if you're on the 1 hour time frame, that candle is going to tell you exactly what it's going to do for an hour. For an example, if this candle, you see the body of this candle? If it, at 7 minutes after, if it's above the body of the previous candle, it's going to buy for an hour at exactly 7 minutes after. You got that, Carl?
Somebody write that down.
Yeah, look, I'll
Say
put
that again. Say that again.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat too. This works every time. I've been doing this for over a year or so. So I'm gonna type it in the chat, and y'all make sure it's, you know, keep passing it on. So at 7 minutes after, 7 minutes after the top of the hour at 9:07. If you wait until 9:07 and you're looking at the 1 hour time frame, you will see what that candle is going to do for an hour. Okay, I'm putting it in the text now, in the chat. If the body of the new candle at 7 after is above the body of the previous one, that candle is going to buy for an hour. If the body of that candle is below, like right over here, this candle right here, you see that? If the new candle, if at 7 after, if the body is below that previous one, it's going to sell for an hour. That does that on every single pair, stocks, crypto, on every candle. If the body of that candle is above the body of the previous candle, if you wait till 7 minutes after, when we get on in the mornings at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Forex Advanced channel and on at 8 o'clock, that candle, we wait until exactly 7 minutes after, and we'll go ahead and we get in that candle, and you can get anywhere from 10 to 30 pips out of it at a minimum.
Love it.
So over here, yeah. And so let me put this in here too.
That's a
So
gold
if it's-
nugget.
Yeah, it is. It'll save you a whole lot of times, and you won't cry so much when the pullback comes. No.
GBP hit TP. Oh, GBP went north and it did ever. Whatever.
It wouldn't have found the next level.
Yeah, I mean, like the pivots R5, it smashed it and dropped.
Awesome.
I love
Okay,
it.
now look at this right here. At 7 after, don't look at the wicks, but at 7 minutes after the top of the hour, if the bodies are side by side, then that means the trend is going to change. You see where it was coming down here in a sell? And you see that at 7 minutes after, the body of the new candle is side by side the body of that candle. That means that the trend is changing.
Does it matter if it's engulfing or not?
Nope.
Okay.
It does not matter. Okay, and I'll put this in the chat. So this is my cheat sheet. This is what I use to help. So hopefully that helps y'all.
Love it.
And that's all I have. We didn't plan to keep y'all on here long. And I am so sorry. I was just so hyped from what, you know, the revelation I got when we were at Dr. House's church on this weekend. And I just could not wait. I've been studying Dr. House. You know, I just love you to death. I got me some more.
To life.
To life. I love you to life. Yes, life. We're going to get caught up.
Love you too, Dr. Kathy.
And I got my coffee house special, Dr. Mary House special blend. I got that coffee. Her coffee shop is coming soon. She'll be drop shipping everywhere. I am her marketer. And I want everybody to know you don't even have to put sugar or cream in there. It's just that good. So that's all I got. Carl, I'm gonna turn it back over to you. We didn't plan to keep them on here long, no more than like 30 minutes to it.
This was incredible. Y'all drop some sevens in the chat for Dr. Kathy and Lee Allen family. If you guys are excited about following their Go Live sessions, guys, this is the time where you say, let me plug into these educators on a regular basis. That's what everyone should be saying right now. Let me plug into these amazing educators on a regular basis. If you're going to recommit yourself to plugging into our chairman educators, Lee Allen and Dr. Kathy, drop some ones in the chat. So Dr. Kathy, Lee Allen, thank you all so much. This has been absolutely amazing. We will be back on tomorrow night. I believe we can double the numbers, all right? So guys, let's reach out to our team members, make sure their packages are active, and let's hop back on tomorrow night at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Everybody unmute. Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
New year.
Ain't going nowhere.
Let's go.
We ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
Go,
Let's
gotta
go.
go.